As Kevin said, I used to be anesthesiologist before, and now my motto is, I used to put people to sleep, now I wake them up. So I was born and raised in India to a middle class family. And I used to pray to God, but it was a transactional prayer. Or, God, give me this. And especially we used to pray to different gods. India has so many goddesses. And for example, God, get me into medical school. I'll give you $1,000. It was like bribing God. It was very transactional. I'll walk barefoot to your temple. So that was my prayer method at that time. Then I came to America in 1982. Actually, on 22nd October, I'll be celebrating my 40th year in America. It's a wonderful country, and I'm very thankful to be here. And my prayer methods gradually changed. I was living the very high life. I had a 10,000 square foot house, a Hummer, and a sports BMW, and it was a very good life from the worldly standards, golf course, house, and a lake. But then I had a near-death experience which changed everything. As he mentioned, I gave up my very lucrative practice as an anesthesiologist to become a healer, to go on the spiritual path. I sold my Hummer, I sold my sports BMW, bought a Toyota Camry. So my life literally and figuratively went from Hummer to hybrid. And in the meantime, when I was a resident, I had gone to India to get married. It was a kind of a semi-arranged marriage where my father had lined up about 5 to 10 girls for me to see. So my wife was number 7th. I just fell in love with her. We talked for half an hour, and we said, let's get married. So I got engaged to her on 29th January and got engaged on 31st January, got married on 12th February. Was only had 2 weeks. And my mother says, son, I want to be a grandmother soon. I said, Mama, don't worry, I'm working very hard at it. And we had a baby boy 9 months, 10 days later. My relationship with my wife was good, but it became rocky at times, especially in the later years. I've been married for 35 years. And that's when I discovered unity method of prayer. And that literally transformed me. Me and my wife were almost going to divorce. We were one signature short on divorce papers. And when I started praying, I transformed, and automatically my wife transformed. Our relationship became heaven on earth. As Gandhi said, be the change you want others to be. And I'm so thankful for the prayers I did that changed me, that me and my wife now are very happy and we feel very blessed. We just came back from New England to see the fall. And it was amazing, the colors and everything in New Hampshire, Vermont, and we celebrate our life very much. So the prayers has transformed me. And another thing is, Reverend Jane introduced me to a prayer partner, and that has been very, very helpful. For since we started praying, we have talked most of the time, but we have prayed through text also. And just now, while I was going to speak, she sent me a very beautiful text. Let the sparkling and inspiring energy of spirit flow through you. As you speak today, easy and natural, an authentic expression of your love to God and all things. And so it is. It will be you online. I'll be online. So this prayer partner thing has transformed me, and it's a continuity to the divine within me. And the main thing is, when I pray with her, it changes me too. Like she would say, I'm praying for peace. I want to pray for peace. I feel peaceful. and my day goes very peacefully. Because actually it makes sense scientifically, there are mirror neurons. What she does, I feel it, and what I do, she feels it. So it has been an amazing journey with my prayer partner, and I wish it continues. And it will continue. Yeah. And why I'm here, because I met Reverend Jane while doing a course on to be a licensed unity teacher. I was so impressed by her, I said I need to start coming to her services. I became a member, and I am here in person to meet you all. Did you know there were some things called blue zones? You may have heard about blue zones. There's a book also. They did a study of why some communities in the world where the people live very long life and healthy life. And what was the most common factor among them was community. And that's what I'm here for, community. Like even Buddha said, we need three things: Buddha, Sangha, and Dharma. So Buddha is my inner Christ. Dharma is the divine laws, as Charles Fillmore talked about. And Sangha is the community. So in the end, I was so inspired by the prayer that transformed me that I'm talking about. Can you give me the book, please? About this book, The Universe is Calling, Opening to the Divine Through Prayers. It starts next Tuesday, and I hope you'll join me. So we all can get together and make this community a blue zone, supporting each other in prayer and service. Thank you.